So you're lucky enough to get myself and Ironfire tonight to help broadcast Haymaker and Wolfmac in a pretty pivotal match, I think. Currently, both teams are looking at 1-1. So, how you doing tonight, Ironfire?
I'm doing pretty well. I don't think it's 1-1 though, is it? Aren't we down 0-2?
Is it? I just did a
This
quick
is
look.
a decider match, I believe.
I just did a quick look on the website there. I thought.
I mean, I'd be super happy if we're 1-1 right now, but
Thought it was. Oh.
I don't think so. I think Starlight's lost, and I think
Oh yeah,
Jerry Damage
you're right.
lost.
Jeez,
Yeah.
my statistics are incorrect.
No, I mean, if you want to change the website, I'm totally good with that. We can be 1-1.
Yeah, Starlax would be happy with that too.
Yeah, no doubt.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
It was all right. I didn't really do too much. My family usually gets together once a year, not twice a year. So this year we're getting together for Christmas, not Thanksgiving.
Sweet.
It was a pretty calm day.
Very good.
Nothing too much. How was yours?
Living in Canada, we had ours a lot earlier, obviously, but
That's right.
we just motored along like normal work. Sucked.
That's real sad. Yeah.
Just got a few messages for Wolfmac, but if you want to go over the choices, the class choices there for the group while I'm typing away, it'd be great.
Yeah, so Haymaker brought Druid, Hunter, Paladin, Rogue, and Wolfmac brought Hunter, Paladin, Warlock, Warrior. So both players brought Hunter and Paladin, but then it's Druid and Rogue from Haymaker versus Warlock and Warrior for Wolfmac. It's always so hard to evaluate these sorts of things because in this current meta, like almost every class can be a ton of different decks. Like Paladin can be odd or even, and Warriors doesn't have that many options. It's mostly odd Warrior, but there are a few ways you can go with that, quest or no quest, or there are weird warriors floating out there, recruit and rush and stuff if you want to try to be tricksy, but those aren't really viable. But then every other class has at least 3 valid archetypes, sometimes 4, or in Druid's case, like 100.
Yeah.
So like Hunter, you have Death Rattle, you have Spell, you have Secret, and there's like this new mid-range Hunter that's floating around with Sea Giants in it. Rogue, you have, of course, Odd Rogue is the most common one, but Quest Rogue is pretty good too, and Death Rattle Rogue can sometimes be the pick, and it actually might be against a class as slow as Warrior. I'm not sure.
We've seen quite a bit of the Death Rattle Rogue in the last few. I mean, I'm looking at Rag as well. So be interesting to see if that trend still follows.
Yeah, I think Jerry Damage brought Death Rattle Rogue, right?
Yep.
In his last game. So it gets brought sometimes. It's an okay deck. It's really good against some classes, against some decks. So I don't know. It's hard just looking at the classes to say who's favored or who's unfavored. I know Wolfmac going into this was pretty confident with his class selection, so we'll see if that holds out.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the players to get into the challenge screen. I think just trying to see if not Wolfmac, but Haymaker's ready. He's still doing a tavern brawl according to our stats, but
what's the tavern brawl this week?
Not even sure.
Does it take a long time? Oh, that's right. It's every time you summon a minion, it summons a copy.
Yeah, a one copy. Yeah, I saw a couple comments saying it sucked.
So it gives you things sometimes like Ragnaros or the Lich King, where that extra 1/1 copy really does a lot.
Yeah,
I got a pretty good lethal in my last game. I had like 2 7/7s on the board from Mechanical Whelp, and then I was able to coin out Ragnaros. 2 7s, 2 8s to face. That was game.
Yep. Oh, they're having into play mode. Is that right?
Aha.
Oh,
wait.
Wolfmac's in main menu here.
Okay. Yeah, Haymaker's going to be doing that brawl for a little while, maybe. He
Just
should
wanted
get
to go over, I
moving.
guess, the last two matches with Haymaker and for Wolfmack. Seems like Wolfmack's been taking a little bit of heat from the what was it, the quarterfinals and the semifinals there.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's taken 1-3 losses the past 2 weeks, so both weeks of playoffs. And Haymaker has swept 3-0 and been swept 0-3 the last two matches. So yeah, who knows? Who knows how this is going to go? I know one of those games from Wolfmack's side was against a 1 seed,
Oh, really? Yep.
and the other was against a. It was a 2 seed, but it was a 2 seed who is new to the league, and I know he's been able to be in high legend before, so I think he was a little under what his PR would be if he played in the league a long time.
Gotcha.
So Wolfmack has some pretty good, not excuses, but good justification for those losses.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if he can bounce back from those today.
It's been pretty close. I was looking at the stats earlier tonight with regards to the players in the 2C spot, and it seemed like everybody was either just hovering around 50% with outside of a few. I didn't see the top players, but to see Wolfmack, well known in the league and as a great player, just hanging in there with a 6'5" is not bad either for Haymaker, but seemed to be somewhat almost 50-50, you want to call it.
Yeah, I sort of feel like that always ends up happening with the 2 and 3 seeds throughout the year, just because if you totally tank, then you're going to fall away from the 2 seed. Like, you're going to fall out of the 2 seed. And if you do incredibly well, then you're going to get promoted to the 1 seed. And so usually you don't see 2 seeds with records that are strong one way or the other, just from how most teams are built. But yeah, sometimes you get exceptions.
Yeah.
Where maybe the 1 and 2 seed are hot the whole season.
Yeah. I've being in the 5 seed myself, I had a terrible season, but it is what it is. So
yeah. That just means next season you're going to be a steal at whatever PR you end up at.
50.
Right?
Buddy, I'm a 50.
50 PR. Okay, see, you're going to be a steal at 50 PR.
I'm dumpster fire. That's pretty much it. Well, I have fun playing it, and the league's great too. So to learn stuff and people's thought processes. So
yeah, that's the right attitude to have.
Yeah. Just waiting.
Okay, it says they're preparing to battle a friend. So I think we can probably tell them to get going, huh?
Yeah. So it looks like just wanted to double check, see what their bans were, and it looks like both banned Paladin.
Ooh. Both banned Paladin.
Yep.
That makes sense. That's a very interesting ban from Wolfmack, because he has a warrior in his lineup, right? And you would think the warrior would be a good Paladin. In fact, he has warlock in his lineup. So we can probably expect that isn't a warlock that has Defile in it. Or he probably would have been comfortable leaving a Paladin up. We'll have to see. Maybe he's just scared of Even Paladin. I know Even Paladin is running hot at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to be the choice.
Yeah. Definitely we're not going to see a warrior with Warpath. Definitely would have left Paladin up if he was going to run some sort of controlling warrior.
All right, so I just had to block out the Paladins, and I'll just get them guys to start. So we're going to have Wolfmack on the bottom and Haymaker on the top. I'll just get them to go here. Just give me 1 sec.
Sounds good.
All right. So I just gave them the go ahead. We'll see how we do and see how they do. We won't have any problems selecting their plays, right? As we get
selecting
to see both
their plays. What do you mean?
just basically saying, oh, they should have picked that card. Should have picked that card.
We have caster vision.
That's right.
It'll be all fine. Yeah, we'll know in the mulligan whether he should mulligan for Zoo or for even lock. We'll know all that stuff.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Oh.
Here we go. Looks like I can spectate.
So, spectate Wolfmac here. I'll just get.
Okay, so it appears Wolfmac has queued up his Warlock, and Haymaker queued up his Rogue. And from Wolfmac's side, it's definitely a Zoo, and he has Prince Keliseth in his opening hand.
That is a terrible start for Wolfmac. So I feel bad.
If he had mulliganed away his Keliseth, I would agree. But I guess he has queued up into an Odd Rogue, which
what are the stats for that? HS replay stats for that?
Yeah, I should definitely know off the top of my head, but I don't. So I'm going to look this up real quick. I want to say this is really close to 50-50.
Yeah, I think it.
So it's slightly unfavored for the Zoo. But I bet you it's not unfavored for a Zoo that draws Keliseth and Fungal Enchanter Happy Ghoul. I bet it's not unfavored for Zoo when Zoo has this hand. I think the stats would agree with me on that.
I'm going to say you're 100% correct on that one. So
yeah. So right here, I would really like to see Wolfmac coin out Keliseth here, because one thing he really needs to have happen is he needs to be damaged when he plays his Fungal Enchanter, and in order to do that, he could have coined Keliseth and then tapped. If Haymaker, I don't know, if Haymaker respects Zoo enough, he actually could dagger up here and not attack with his Argent Squire. Like, he probably should hold the weapon always, but he can actually not attack with the Argent Squire, and then Wolfmac wouldn't be able to do any Fungal Enchanter shenanigans here. But it looks like he's just going full face. So we're going to see from Wolfmac over the next 2 turns, either this turn, coin Fungal Enchanter double Happy Ghoul, which I think is probably the play, or Keliseth. All right.
Yeah,
here we go. This is
very intimidating for Haymaker to look at this right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, this is why I was saying, like, if I were Haymaker, I think I would have held back. I don't think I would have attacked with the 1/1 or with my weapon. For this exact reason. Your opponent has the coin, and you just don't want him to be damaged going into your Vicious Fledgling turn. Like, force them to have a Soulfire for your Vicious Fledgling. And again, that would prevent Fungal Enchanter sort of play the next turn. But right now, Haymaker's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I just had to correct the post.
So many options.
So what would
Haymaker? Okay, so looking at turn 4, it would be really nice to be able to do Firefly or Flame Elemental plus your SI7 to deal some damage to the board.
Yeah. Now throwing Flappy Bird there was just kind of making sure that it can make a clean trade with the.
Yeah, so this is a full board clear, right? If Wolfmac were to trade against this 1/1, then Haymaker could Firefly SI7 to kill off the remaining 3/3, which would be a 3/2 if it traded, and he'd be able to take tempo. But so I like this Soulfire here from Wolfmac. It makes sure that he's left with a 3/3 to contest a potential SI7 agent here. Good play from Haymaker and a good play from Wolfmac. I like that. Just the kind of thing you want to see from a 2-seed match in a championship.
big thinking plays, and I'm sure that Haymaker's just wishing it wasn't that fast of a start. But it's still
for
close.
sure. Yeah, except now you've got to think every card Wolfmank draws is going to have the Keleseth
The buff.
buff.
Yeah.
So, and plus,
I
I mean, it's not insignificant that the Rogue is down to 21 life already,
This guy's
and Wolfmank's up to 29. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so we're going to see a tap here. I expected him to trade into one of the 3/3s and to SI7 the 3/3 down. And that sort of forces the trade into your own 3/3 because Wolfmack can't.
computing.
He can't allow the SI7 to get that value trade. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep, I do. Yep.
Yeah.
So now he's just.
So now, yeah, Wolfmack can take 2 value trades of his own, or he could have gone face if he wasn't afraid of Fungomancer, but he should be afraid of Fungomancer.
And as luck would have it, Funkomancer just.
Fungomancer off the top.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't know if I like that play from Haymaker. It's close. Oh, this is tricky. So Wolfmack is going to have a... Oh, in fact, with that draw, Wolfmack has a really interesting decision here. His Doomguard is buffed, but these 2 cards on the right of his hand are really strong. I think he should probably play... But if he plays those, he plays right into Fungomancer. Like, he gets very punished, right?
Yeah.
Because Fungomancer trades right over the Chain Gang.
Destroy.
I guess the SI7 agent dies, and the Light Warden's there to clear off the Void Ripper. But it still doesn't look too great. I think I like it, though. You can Doomguard next turn, and it forces the Fungomancer.
Right.
Like, there's no other play. If Haymaker didn't have Fungomancer here, it would be game over.
Just a little bit of a wider board too for Wolfmack too. So.
Like, this is not the Fungomancer you want to have as Haymaker. In fact, I think a good play from Haymaker here would be if he plays the Flame Elemental
option.
and then buffs the Flame Elemental and the Void Ripper. And then takes out one Changang with the Void Ripper, the other one with SI7 and Dagger. I think that's what he's doing. That leaves a very strong board. Not very strong, but it leaves a Fungomancer and the buffed Flame Elemental after the trades are all said and done. I like this. This is a very... Ooh. Oh my gosh.
What a choice to make.
Okay, so Wolfmack has a couple options here. If he goes full face, if he plays Leroy Jenkins and goes all face, he never dies on the backswing. Maybe he could to like Leroy double Cold Blood. 14. Oh my gosh, he's doing it. Is he going to trade though? He might make a value trade. He's definitely going face. No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't because he has Doomguard in hand.
Right.
So the only way this gets punished is by instant lethal, which is very unlikely, or Tark Reaper. Some sort of taunt. But it sort of looks like this is checkmate. I think Wolfmack's going to take this. Sorry if I'm talking over you.
No,
This was
it's
just a
okay.
very
No, it's
exciting game.
It's quite okay. I'm learning as you're speaking as well, so it's a good thing. It's just good for Haymaker, or at least lucky for Wolfmack. There's no taunt to interrupt, or at least
Yeah, Wolfmack got lucky with the opening hand, and also
This guy's toast.
also that there's no taunt here.
right.
But yeah, I wonder how much of this could have been avoided if Haymaker had not attacked face in that first turn. That would have meant Wolfmack would have played down the Keleseth, and he would have had to wait a turn with his Fungomancer play. Like, he would have had to play his Keleseth, and then Haymaker would have gotten to play his Vicious Fledgling. And that Vicious Fledgling could have actually connected to face. But as it stands, Wolfmack takes the win.
And Wolfmack will bring out the
So yeah, Wolfmac has to queue up his Zoo again. What do you think the counter queue is going to be now that the Paladin is gone?
Druid would probably be the first. Yeah.
Well, Druid's pretty weak against Zoo, almost all around. This is
Oh.
actually pretty bad. Hunter's also pretty weak against Zoo.
If I'm just trying to think if secret hunters would be any good against Zoo right now.
That's definitely true. Secret Hunter is favored against Zoo. It's still close though. It's not like not a heavy favorite. So if Haymaker is playing Secret Hunter, I imagine we see it here. But it looks like he must not be if he's queuing a Druid.
Well,
I'm gonna be interested to know
Taunt
what
Druid.
this Druid is. Taunt Druid.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best of the Druids for this match. No, actually, it's not. This is one of the worst Druids. Because Taunt Druid just takes so long to get going.
Yeah. Haymaker now has a wild growth in his hand, but not much
He
boost
does,
after
but
that.
yeah, if he can't survive to get a big taunt on the board,
Yeah, I'd say if he had,
yeah,
was it Nourish? Nourish is a card that would, if that was in the hand, then he'd probably have a better chance, or at least stand a chance if Wolfpack doesn't have
Definitely.
his hand that he had last time.
yeah, or one of the 4-mana taunts.
Right.
Okay, this hand has some potential from Wolfmac's side, and it looks like Haymaker got an Ironwood Golem. You would rather have the thing that recruits that, but can't be too picky when you're playing such an unfavored matchup. So
Tap here, and
I guess tap. So what I'm looking at is tap this turn, Fungal Enchanter the next turn, play the Chengang on the right the turn after that, and then Soul Infusion, other Chengang the turn after that.
mm-hmm.
Either that or Fungal Mancer if something's stuck. That looks like the ideal curve to me right now for Wolfmac.
Haymakers.
I lied. It's Keliseth this
Who?
turn.
We'll just call him Kelly for short. Good old
Mm-hmm.
Kelly.
This does kind of ruin the Soul Infusion on the Serenite Chengang plan, but I don't think you're too unhappy about that. You can just play the Keliseth on 3. So from Haymaker's side,
Just wait.
he does have a few very important tools in this matchup. He has Swipe, and he has Ironwood Golem. But it's important to note that Taunter doesn't run Spreading Plague. Well, usually. I guess he could run Spreading Plague.
Yeah, if they teched it that way, yeah, sure. If that's
Yeah.
called a tech card.
Right.
But
So
yeah.
Wolfmac can just go as wide as he wants here. Like, in fact, I'd like to Fungal Enchanter this turn. Either that, or actually, he could Fungal Enchanter
Soul Infusion.
Soul Infusion.
Yep.
I think you could save Soul Infusion for next turn. I kind of like playing Voodoo Doctor here instead on this turn. But this is fine.
Is that just to get a wider board for Voodoo? Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Wolfmac doesn't need to be worried about getting a wide board. Maybe this is a play around Swipe. Not playing Voodoo Doctor kind of plays around Swipe. So that's good.
So
But if you played, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say Haymaker just pulled Cube there, so it's not really going to help anything at this point.
Well, actually,
Unless...
in all seriousness, what if he trades over the 3/3 and cubes his taunt?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good to me. You have a threat on the board to fight for tempo that your opponent can never kill. Because if he kills it, you get 2 more taunts and you probably win the game. I think that's but he can't trade.
Right.
He can't trade with the Ironwood Golem.
He has to
He
get
doesn't-
he has to get the buff, so if
Yeah.
it's almost like 2 turns. You get some kisses from the missus. There you go.
Yeah.
Time waits for no one.
This is a tough turn then. Yeah, I still kind of like Cube, but he takes a lot of damage this turn, especially with Fungomancer coming down.
Yeah.
Ooh. We might not see Fungomancer. We could see a buffed Serenite Voodoo Doctor face Happy Ghoul fills up the entire board.
And that's what's gonna.
Oh, and that's a 3/2 Voodoo Doctor.
Yep. Something that we didn't pick up on, I guess, after. Super wide board for Wolfpack here.
Wow. And he's not afraid of having all these 2 health minions because it's not quite enough mana from his opponent to double swipe yet.
Yep. And at this point, seeing the cube come down,
Is
that
this
other card.
is this game over if Haymaker swipes? So if he swipes, he takes off 8 damage. He kills one of the Serenites with a trade, and he kills the Happy Ghoul. So then he's got 7, 10, 15. 15 damage, plus the Fungomancer damage. So it's going to be 19 damage. So if Haymaker doesn't have the option to swipe and armor this turn, he has to play Branching Paths for armor.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have any other play.
Yeah, get to 12 armor, and would you nourish in this place?
No, actually, that's not true. Haymaker does have another play to survive. If he swipes and naturalizes. But from Haymaker's perspective, I'm not sure if that's better, because then you're giving your opponent a chance to draw a burst.
Right. No, he's opting
Oh
for
wow,
the
he's
double armor for sure.
He's respecting the Fungomancer. So this means he wants to coin out. Next turn, he wants to coin out Lich King, kill off his cube, and hope that Wolfmack can't get through his taunts.
Spellbreaker's bad.
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh, bad. Haymakers.
That has to come down this turn, right?
Yeah.
So-
I think so.
From Wolfmack's perspective, the worst thing that can come down this next turn is Primordial Drake, dealing 2 damage to everything. So I think we're probably going to see Wolfmack respect that and trade in with the Keleseth into the cube to take it out. But we see from Haymaker's side, he doesn't even have Primordial Drake. I would like to see this trade with the Tusu.
Yeah,
And that's you see Wolfmack thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think that's game.
Yeah.
I don't see a way Haymaker wins with this hand. Like maybe Oaken summons naturalize hero power. What can that do?
That's too. I think you just get way too much to deal with on the board right now.
Yeah.
To even. Yeah.
And see, this is why Tauntred isn't favored against Zoo, because a lot of the times Zoo just can't. Zoo can just deliver the damage, and there's no punish for going wide. And all Zoo wants to do is just go wide with a bunch of.
No, there's the finishing touch.
Yeah, that's for sure game. Right? 11. That's lethal this turn.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins. Yep.
Happy-go-lucky Leroy comes out to play.
I'm pretty sure Fungomancer's also lethal. 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, Fungomancer would have been 1 off. He needed to draw that Leroy for lethal this turn. But it was almost always over anyway. Especially, like, when Wolfmack saw that coin, I bet he just breathed a sigh of relief, because there's no way it could be coin plus... What's it called?
That thing.
Oakheart on 8, yeah. So Wolfmack is up 2-0, and he just has to beat a Hunter. With 3 of his decks, he has to beat a Hunter.
Got some strong play from Wolfmack, at least from his hand side, of getting some good draw.
Yes. Strong play of drawing Keleseth on 2. Going face lock, capitalizing on it.
It is Thanksgiving, so maybe he did some... Look at this. Oh, gosh.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Steffi. Wolfmack has a love affair with Kelly tonight. Oh, well.
Kelee.
Yep.
from Haymaker's side, though, this is a good hand. That Rexar is going to do some work on 6, and if he can get one Death Rattle activator...
You'd almost like to see the, not so much the egg, but the bomb come out first. To handle the board a little bit.
Yeah, I really want to see a coin Keliseth here. He's got 2 1-drops.
In the light's name.
Alright. He wants to get rid of his hand. Because he has 2 things that discard. So Zoo against Death Rattle Hunter is also really close to a 50-50. I know it's supposed to be a little bit Zoo favored. But I find it to be a lot closer than most people think.
Truth is found in death.
So maybe Wolfmac was thinking here, if he leads with the Light Warden and Haymaker hits it with his weapon, or hits his face with the weapon, he could actually coin out Voodoo Doctor this turn along with Keliseth and get 2 more attack. 3 attack total. Oh, the MC Tech comes into Haymaker's hand. So now Wolfmac is going to get punished if he goes too wide.
Yeah, that's atypical in this type of deck for Hunter anyway, right? MC Tech?
I think it's become pretty standard. It's definitely meta dependent. If Hunters are in the meta a lot, which they are right now, and if Zoos are in the meta a lot, then it sort of crops up.
Don't see too much Ooze, at least.
Ooze is a tech. I guess it's... Maybe he... I guess that'll work for Hunter and Warrior. The Ooze will. That can get some work done.
Get rid of that 1-drop, but now Wolfmac himself, he's
taken a long time to think on this turn. I wonder if he's... Yeah, I think this is right, because you want a Fungalmancer next turn. You want to coin Fungalmancer. So this gives you the highest odds of actually sticking something on the board. I wonder if he was considering like trading with the egg and then coining Soulfire afterwards. That just seems like a losing play. Either they have the activator. Even if he does have the activator, like Fungalmancer is a pretty good counter to that.
So the old chain gang come out and...
Yeah. So an interesting thing about this Fungalmancer is it's going to leave both of his minions at 2 health, which might make Haymaker think he has the kill with Deathstalker Rexar on turn 6. But Wolfmac's also got the Fungal Enchanter.
Which would then buff the Warden.
Which it would buff the Warden and it would heal them out of Stalker Rexar. So this is a really fortunate turn for Wolfmac to have a bunch of 2 health minions on turn 5. Okay, actually, Haymaker is respecting the threat of Fungal Enchanter with this Hunter's Mark play. And I imagine we see the bomb come down. Okay, so now we've got to start counting damage from Wolfmac's side. He can do
4 for Soulfire, but
yeah, in his hand he has 9 damage with the Doomguard and the Soulfire, assuming the Soulfire doesn't discard the Doomguard.
Right.
Or vice versa. He's got 6 that he can push face now. So he's just 9 damage away. So if he can build a board this turn that can deal 9 damage, even with the proc of the Spider Bomb, then he wins the game. I'm not sure if he can do that. Yeah, this seems fine.
Wants to tap and...
Oh, okay. He's not respecting the Im's tech. But maybe he feels like if it's not Im's... Ooh.
No.
Interesting.
seemed to be okay, but
Yeah, so this doesn't leave 9 damage on board. He's not threatening lethal. And it's also really bad against Rexar. But maybe he thinks this is just a low value Rexar. What? Like just killing 2 minions? I'm not sure.
yeah. I was just thinking maybe if he held off on the Rexar and put 2 more, like the ooze in the...
Yeah, I think I really would have liked to see the heal and see everything go face and force his opponent. Like, you already know your opponent doesn't have a Death Rattle activator.
Yeah.
Just to force your opponent to trade or to cube it or something. Whoa. Okay.
Straight aggressive. There I am, deal with me. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's fine. Next turn he has Solarium now, because he didn't discard it to follow this up.
Yeah.
Haymaker's going to need some good beasts to get back in this. He doesn't have a way to deal with this Doomguard right now.
And if Wolfmac, not sure on his style of play, if he's a fairly aggressive player, but would he go safe if he felt threatened in any way? Would he go Serenite Chain Game the next turn? Maybe.
Well, I mean, he's not low on health.
No.
It's not like the scariest thing that can come down on turn 8 of Katharina. And for Zoo, it's probably Katharina into Witchwood Grizzly. So, I don't know. I think Wolfmac's actually playing this pretty timidly. I think he's had chances to build boards that deal more damage and push more damage to face, just in case his opponent has Katharina. And a play like this, if I were Wolfmac, I would think my opponent for sure has it. For sure has Katharina. Because he didn't build a beast. It's not like he feels like... He's not playing like he needs an answer. He's playing like he has an answer. But we can see Haymaker doesn't have an answer. So
this is Ziliax and MC Tech, or MC Tech
Yeah.
first to see if he gets the Doomguard.
every time, I think, yeah. Oh, if he gets the Doomguard, I think that's game over. Okay. So now I can take out everything but the Doomguard and the 3/3. Takes 8 damage. He's dead to Leroy Jenkins. Wolfmac can just Solarium, try to find the 7 damage Leroy. And win the game. Oh no, that's not true. Ziliax heals up.
Yep. Twice. So it's at least 6 health back.
So Solarium first, I imagine, this turn. We're looking for like a Soulfire maybe, a Fungalmancer. Both of those are really good options. Happy Ghoul isn't bad.
To the Fungalmancer.
Yeah, so he can just play the... Oh, interesting. So this means he's not going to play the Ooze. Okay, I really like seeing that Soulfire. If I'm Wolfmac. Oh! Oh, I don't like this. I think he should have Fungal Enchanted, played the Happy Ghoul, Soulfired away the Ziliax. Because that deals... Whoa!
Yeah, I guess more like Wolfmac saying, deal with my board.
I guess.
You got 1 card left, and you got to build a beast. Well,
Yeah, this Soulfire definitely should have hit the Ziliax. Especially if he's doing this. He could have just traded into the 3/3. Oh, he wanted the heal from the Fungal Enchanter. I see.
it's Katharina, an activator, but
That's pretty good. I mean, this is Wolfmack's nightmare here if Grizzly gets pulled. But is it too little, too late? That's lethal from Wolfmack. No matter which trade he makes here. Right? 9 plus 9.
Yep.
That's lethal.
Well played!
Wow.
Oh, the BM from Wolfmack. Come on, man.
Well,
Maybe it's GM. Who knows? Maybe they know each other.
hopefully it's GM. Wow.
Yeah.
Quick 3-0.
Quick 3-0. Keliseth on 2 or 3 every single game.
That was quite the show from Wolfmack. They're pulling out Keliseth every turn.
Yeah. That was, I think the last series was a Jerry damage against their 4 seed or no, it was Starlax versus Wildfire, and Wildfire got apparently Giant on 3, I think every single game,
Yeah,
or
it
Giant
was-
on 4,
it
whichever
was-
one.
Yeah, he was. Wildfire was pretty. I wouldn't say lucky. It just the cards just kept.
Of course.
Getting
Yeah.
what he needed. So it was like, oh, okay, I need another giant. Okay, I don't have a giant on 4.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, it came on 5. Okay, so let's splash that down.
Yeah.
No
So I
big deal.
guess this is just, luck coming back around.
Yep. So this
Favoring
actually,
Wolfmack this time.
I'll get my my stats correct. So this puts it at 2-1 for Bon Voyage Chomar, I believe.
2-1 for Bon Voyage, but let's see. Is there ever a world where, because Wolfmack just swept, is there ever a world where if here start and sweeps, we don't have to win the other one?
I'm not sure. I didn't really take a look at.
No, because Starlax got swept. Right?
Yes. Yeah, you got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now it's either me and Starden win our matches, or Bon Voyage takes it. Those are the only options.
It's win and in.
So, win and in. More like win and win. Oh, for them it's win and in.
Right.
For us
so
it's win and
in.
win and in.
Yeah, you got to get 2 wins in there and rock and
Or
roll.
lose and out. We are.
So, but okay. I guess that really closes it out for us. Just
Yeah,
wanted
that
to
was
thanks. Yeah. Haymaker just type back saying 3 games high roll. Gotta love Hearthstone, but that's why we play. Yep, I'm sure we get wrecked every turn 2. Keliseth comes out.
Every coin, fungal enchanter, double happy ghoul. Turn 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Wolfmack's gonna do some thanks tonight for the
Yep.
the RNG.
Yeah, more like he thanked the right RNG gods last night.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
very true.
Toasted to the right RNG.
Yeah. So we want to thank the viewers for popping in. Just trying to see what our viewer. Yeah, we get 12 viewers tonight, so that's good.
Cool.
Yeah. So also want to just throw out the subscribe little message that we have. So if you have time or money to help go towards the website and the obviously lovely cast that we do every week, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button or the heart button as some people like to do on Twitch. That'd be appreciated as well. There's
And
another
Saku, do you happen to know when the next match is?
the next
Either
match.
just the next streamed match that people can tune in.
Just taking a look right now. So Donde. Oh, your face is going to get blocked here for a quick sec.
Oh no. I know that I play Jayak at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday.
On Sunday.
And that's the next match for this Sylvanas match.
Yep.
Or the next game in the Sylvanas match. But
So we're looking at, for tomorrow, it's going to be, is it tomorrow? Jeez. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at Donde's notes here on the blog. It was like Sunday was Me, Myself, and I, and Idleways for Ragnaros.
I think I see Scritch versus Dave Pedham
Yep. There you go.
at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah,
8 p.m.
that's-
Eastern time.
And that's probably going to be casted by myself and Will. Force of Will there.
Ah, yes.
So
So tune in for that.
tune in for that.
That's a hard fought match right now as well.
Yeah, so that's going to be another crazy match to watch because I know Dave and Scritch were. I think they're at DreamHack with you guys. If you didn't see them,
They were. Yeah, I met both of them.
did they play
So-
each other that you knew?
Oh, I don't know if they played each other at DreamHack,
Okay.
but they played at DreamHack.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in, and thank you Ironfire for helping out on the stream.
Yeah, it was fun.
And